Hey guys, Seth again. We're here at the Warrior event. We've been shooting you guys a video series that relates to why it's so powerful and important to go to marketing events. Specifically because nothing happens until you meet people face to face. The family feeling, the environment where you've met people online on Facebook or through email or on Skype, and now you get to put the face to the personality and you get to really bolster a relationship. So today, now I'm here with Sheehan.
Hey guys.
He's one of my students as well in the PH Method Challenge, which is going very well, and he actually got his damn homework done today. I'm very proud of him. And what
late?
Yeah, it was. No, it was. It's not late until it's after the deadline, so you're right on time.
Yeah.
So, what I wanted to ask you, Sean, is what your takeaway is from having gone to your first couple of events. I know JV Alert, you were there. We met for the first time face to face, and now we're re-seeing each other again. What is it that you think is the most powerful thing that you've gotten from visiting the events live versus just hanging out with us online and stuff?
Okay, well the first thing is, when I came to this event, the branding that I did all last year using TMN and stuff like that, being in front of people on a weekly basis or almost nightly basis, really shining through, because so many people here recognize me because of what I did last year, because I was always on video, I was always in front of them. And
that's a big key, guys.
Yes.
Let me branding yourself. Dr. Ben, who is actually our videographer right now, thanks, Dr. Ben, did an amazing talk today at the event, talking about just that. Get your ugly mug on video, even if you're not. I mean, if you have a face for radio, get on video anyway. Really, seriously, because you're branding yourself, people will recognize who you are, and then tie your avatars. That's what I think is crazy. So many people, on the Warrior Forum, Facebook, they don't have a place where you can actually see what they look like, and you're not tying yourself in on your sales pages, on your thank you pages, on your landing pages, and something Jason Fadlian did with a video series, just a free training he did, where he talked about brand yourself on every page you can. Get your little picture, that little here's me, so that every time they see you, they trust you. So that's a great point. I just wanted to point that out.
I mean, and here's the power of it. I've had two people come to me at this event here and tell me that they were asking me, what happened to me? Where'd you go? Because they were such avid followers of my show. They missed me. They wanted to know where I went. And it was just nice to know that they had been following me, and they loved my information so much that when they saw that I was here, because I was mingling with everybody, when they saw that I was here, they had to actually go out of their way to come find me and let me know that they missed my show and that they loved my information.
You see that, guys? That's powerful. Because if he hadn't been here, he probably wouldn't have heard that, and it wouldn't have registered with you that, oh wow, I really had an impact on people, because you might not have thought that, right?
No, I mean, I thought I was just bullshitting most of the time.
But no, guys, really, that's seriously how most people, even the big boys who are, the ones we look up to, and Dr. Ben and I talked about this in another video that we did for this little mini-series on Power of Events, was that you start to talk about these people that were your mentors, and your people that you trust, and the people that you look up to, and now you realize that you're one of them.
And you know what? That is exactly it. And here's the thing. A lot of those big guys like Brad Goss, a lot of the really big names, they're human. You got to recognize that, because I really recognized that when I came here, and Brad Goss remembered my name because I tagged him in a fucking Facebook post.
Yes. That's awesome.
He knew me because I tagged him on Facebook.
How simple that little one thing is, and then you get here and realize, Brad's cool. Yeah, he's not just a marketing god on the Warrior Forum. This guy is a guy you can sit down, have a great conversation with, and just chat with as a buddy,
Yeah, him and Justin Popovic, they're just so cool just to sit with and chat. And I mean, those guys are wildly successful. They're making millions a year, and they're just as likely to shoot the shit with you as
as anyone else. Yeah.
I mean, grab a drink, just sit down over a bite to eat. We're all human. Every last one of us is human. You just need to do the right itty-bitty thing to get our attention. Like I said, it took me a Facebook post tagging to get Brad Goss's attention.
Yeah. So what would you say would be your biggest takeaway going home from this event, but overall, having attended a few events now under your belt, what would you say was the biggest thing that you would walk away with having come to events that has furthered your business and made you realize something you might not have realized beforehand, other than what we've talked about?
Well, I realized I've been really lazy, but I mean, coming to these events is just beneficial for you in so many ways, because you get to talk to other experts in the field, guys who can just like. I was talking to Adam Nolan, and I told him about my old offline product that I did with Dr. Ben and how I wanted to revamp it and stuff, and he just threw out an idea at me to turn it into a $500 product. So,
see, that's crazy, guys.
And
that's
I mean,
insane.
All we did was talk while we had a smoke. And I mean,
over a 10-minute conversation.
Over a 10-minute conversation,
yeah.
We're just sitting there shooting the shit, having a smoke, and he just told me how to turn it into a product that'll be $500.
And it'll sell all day long too, guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've heard the concept, and it's pretty baller. Yeah.
And just knowing that these guys are around and they're within easy reach. I mean, it took. I met Sean Casey, and if you know anything, Sean Casey's been around for a long time.
About 15 or 17 years, guys. So yeah.
I've bought a lot of his products. I actually started off my IM career buying some of his products, and I asked him for his email, and he handed it to me.
It's like straight up, yeah.
Straight up,
Here you go.
He's like, yeah, let's talk. I want to get to know you better. And it's all it takes. If you come to these events, the one thing that you take away is there are great people here with great ideas, and that the successful people do not mind talking to you. If you, I know there's a couple who don't really care for like the total newbie thing, but as long as you know how to do your basic stuff like SEO, set up your own hosting, all that, and you don't ask that here, don't ask that here. You're gonna get laughed at.
That's not what you ask at events, guys.
You're gonna get laughed at. But if you come here and you actually have like good ideas and you want to get feedback, every last person here is more than happy to give you feedback for free. It's not gonna be a big deal. Like Seth, Dr. Ben, you can talk to them all day long, and if you have a good idea, they will be happy to just
reach out and help you.
Yeah, reach out and help you and tell you how it'll be better for you. Yeah, I'll do that for you. I don't care.
So guys, really what it comes down to, again, is when you're coming to the events, it's the relationship building that you're able to affect in being here. And it's by being cool, not being creepy. I mean, like, oh, Sean, I love you, Sean. Yeah. You see that every once in a while. But in all honesty, it's more of the, Sean, man, I love that product last year, dude. What do you got coming up now? People love talking about themselves, so if you just approach it as if you were hanging out with your friends at a bar or somewhere, same exact idea. You come here, you introduce yourself, hopefully you've done a little research on the person that you're actually talking to, and then you can intelligently talk about what their stuff is.
Or don't. I didn't know half the people I started talking to here. I just started talking to them. I walked up, they were in like a little group. I knew one person in that group. I walked up because I knew that one person, said, hey, listen, and I started talking. It's all it takes.
Now, let me ask you this. Did you have any specific people in mind when you were coming to the event that you knew you wanted to meet and talk to because you knew they were going to be here, and you had any kind of agenda as far as, I'd love to meet that person because they're speaking, or I know they're going to be there, and I'd love to, ask them this question, and this question. Was there anybody specific that you thought of?
No, actually, my big goal when I came here was to meet people that I've known online for years, like Dr. Ben. I'd never seen him in person, and I'd never met Wabadi in person. I've never met a lot of these guys in person, so it was a big thing because I knew them
because they were going to be here.
Yeah.
That you wanted to meet.
Absolutely.
Right. So that's what I'm asking. It's like, so you did have in mind.
I had in mind to do that, but it wasn't to ask
a specific thing. Right. It was just you wanted to meet the people connected with.
Yeah, I wanted these people who I call my friends.
Right.
And
us too as well, obviously.
Yeah.
But we'd already met once before. Yeah. It's just like connecting again. Mm-hmm. So.
The one person I really wanted to meet was Willie Crawford, and I shook his hand, got a picture. I was so happy.
And guys, you're going to see Willie did a little mini video for you guys as well, and his takeaway was amazing because he talks about it quite a bit, but what he taught was amazing as well on his thing. I'll let you watch that video. It's going to be in part of the series, but Sean happens to be slightly unique only because I guess he's one of my students with Pete Hampton in this challenge we're doing. But he, he takes action. Can I say one thing I think that's universal amongst all the people who are either filming this for us or in the videos with us or here are the ones that take action are the ones that are actually the ones you want to meet, talk to, because their momentum, their excitement, and their just, overall, aura is going to just make you excited and want to take more action yourself. So I guess that's one other takeaway, I guess, is that coming to events, seeing people who are taking more action than you, like
Absolutely.
You said, God, I'm lazy. I realize I'm lazy.
I've been really lazy.
Yeah.
And like one real tip about networking, don't talk to somebody with the sole intent of trying to sell them on your product. Don't.
Bingo.
Don't walk up to people like me or Seth and be like, hey man, I got this product, I'd like to talk to you about it. No. We will laugh in your face. I'm sorry, I will laugh in your face. I don't know about Seth. I will laugh in your face.
I will politely guide you the other way.
because that's not how you do business. I mean, talk to me like I'm a person, not like I'm your tool.
Yeah, or your ticket.
Or your ticket in.
Yeah.
I mean, I could very well be your ticket in, but only if I feel like
you respect me as a person first.
If you respect me as a person first, and I see that, there's an absolute reason for me to do it. I don't want to just, throw my reputation on the line endorsing somebody and then have them fall flat on their face or them just totally screw it up and then I get the flack for it. I mean, we all have our reputations to protect here. And we don't like it when anyone decides to try and mess with it.
Exactly. So I guess, guys, really get to your next event. We're, right here where you're seeing this, you're going to see the lineup, you're going to see what's coming up, you'll be able to plan ahead so that you know what's going to be there. We, for the most part, are going to try and let you know the people that are going to be attending so you'll know kind of who's going to be there. And we're going to have a bunch more of these videos to actually, fill you in on some more tips, tricks, and strategies so that when you go to an event, like he was saying, you'll actually know how to do the approach, how to actually, start the conversation. If you're a little bit shy or maybe you're introverted a little bit, it'll give you the things you need to really get out of your shell a little bit, but do it in a way where you're not scared to death, like you're afraid of drowning or, afraid of public speaking. You're going to actually be able to do it right.
And again, man, we're all human. And guess what? These events, the best thing about these events, we've all got one thing in common. We're all here because we all do the same thing. We may not do it the same way, but we all do the same thing. We make our money online because that's what we do. And that's one thing we all share.
And we're all freaks of nature. So, I mean, in closing, I'll basically say that when you can't talk to your buddies at home about what you do because they don't have a damn clue what it is you do, again, going back to the Dr. Ben video, which I highly recommend you look at, is because he's like, everyone in my neighborhood thinks I'm a freaking drug dealer, because I'm trying to have a conversation like, I'm an online marketer. What the hell does that mean? So we ran a little long on this, but I wanted to because Sean has a unique perspective, and I'm glad I was able to have him on. So, Sean, thank you so much for doing it. Man. And Dr. Ben, thank you for being our videographer. And guys, have a great day, and we'll see you on the next video.